This week we're going to be making cloth napkins. They're like this. And we'll be learning how to sew mitered corners that look like this. Great. Let's do it. First, we're going to cut a square out of our fabric that's 17 inches by 17 inches. You might hear my mom, she's playing with my daughter. So I'm going to take my cutter and I'm going to line up my fabric to where it is flat against one of the lines of the mat. And I'm going to use my ruler. Let's see. Match up the ruler with a line to get it nice and straight. Now I'm going to count 17 inches. Each of these squares is an inch, and I'll count 17. Raise this a little. 17 inches over for my square. So if I measure it out, 17 here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then I cut there. So now they're all, every side is 17 inches. Now I'm going to iron this flat because it's a little bit wrinkly. So I've got my square all ironed. And remember last week we talked about the right side of fabric and the wrong side of fabric? This is the right side where the colors are brighter, and this is the wrong side where the colors are more muted. They're not bright. So we're going to turn our square to where the wrong side is facing up. The side that is less bright is on top. And we're going to fold the edges over 1/4 inch and iron it down. So I'm going to take my iron and I'm going to fold the edge down. It doesn't have to be precise 1/4 inch, just kind of the edge folded down like this. Like that. They're meowing like kittens in there. Can you hear them? Now I'm going to go to the other side and iron that edge down. And you're going to go all the way around. So do the same thing on this side and on this side. So I've ironed all the way around. And now our next step is to do it again, to fold the edges over again and iron them down. So I'm going to fold it over again and iron it. Just fold it over again. So you see I've got, bring it closer. I folded it once and then I folded it over again and ironed it flat and go all the way around. So it should look kind of like this. We folded it and then folded it over again. And now we're going to open up the corner that looks like this, and we're going to cut off the point. So open the corner and cut the point. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm opening up the corner of that we just ironed down, and I'm gonna cut off this point, like right here, to where it looks flat, like that. And I'm gonna go all the way around and do that. So for this corner, I'm gonna open it up, just cut off this little point. And one more. Do I have one more? Yes. Right there, I'm going to cut that point off. For the next step, where we just cut that corner, we're going to fold it down and glue it. And I'm going to use this glue stick. And you may not have a glue stick at home. That's okay. I'll give you one next week. But what I'm going to do, let me bring the camera a little closer. Sorry about that. Where this corner, I'm going to put some glue. Maybe if I can open up the glue. Got it. Put a little bit of glue on the edge there and fold it down. That way, when it's, here, maybe a little bit more. Fold it down. So then when you fold where you've ironed, it makes a nice, crisp point like that. So I want to keep that point. I'm going to iron it right now. And I'm going to do it again to the other one. So that's what it's going to look like. So let's do the next one. I'm going to put some glue down. This just helps it to stay. And then you can kind of see where that crease is right there. And that's the point where I'm going to fold it down. And then fold there. Fold it again. Fold there. Fold it again. And we're going to iron that down. Show you one more time. Like that, okay? And then I iron that flat. Okay, just to go over what we did last week, we're going to thread the machine. So I'm gonna put my spool of thread on that hook. And then I see that this little hook isn't up, so I'm gonna twist this dial over here until I see it. There it is. Okay, so we're ready to thread. It's 1, 2, so you go underneath here, then you bring it up, go around this hook, bring it back down, and then go through this little hook right there, and then thread it through your needle. This is the part where I need my glasses. I'm gonna trim it. Try and get a sharper. There we go. And then I've got my thread down here in my bobbin case, so I'm going to twist this over there. Let's see if I can get you to see both. Twist this with my finger until I see this thread catch that little thread, and then I pull up. Pull up and get both of the threads up top. And then I can close. Put this back on. Okay, so now we're ready to sew. So I'm gonna sew with this straight stitch A. So my dial is to the A. And my this dial is between a 2 and a 3, but close to the 2. So I'm gonna take my napkin. I'm gonna start kind of in the middle of the napkin. And I'm gonna line up the edge like this. I'm going to put the foot down, this little hook back here. This is the foot, remember, that middle piece, and start sewing. Fast. I'm just letting the machine move the fabric through and using this hand to just make sure that it's straight going through, just guiding it gently through. So I'm getting close to my point. So I'm going to go until right there. And now I'm going to twist. You see how the needle is up? The needle's up right now. I'm gonna put the needle down. And the way I do that is over here. Sorry, the camera. This knob, I'm gonna twist it. And when I twist it, that needle went down into the fabric, holding its place. So now I can lift, sorry, it's kind of hard to see, lift this lever up, which brings the foot up, and now I can twist my fabric so I can now go this way. So I'm gonna put that foot down, and now I can keep sewing. Go straight down. Close to this corner. So when I get to the corner, I'm going to twist the needle down, move up this lever, and twist my fabric, going this way now. So put the foot down and keep going. Close to the edge again. Put that needle down. There we go. And one more time, I'm going to put my needle down, bring up that black lever, twist it, and now I'm almost meeting up with where I started. So I'm gonna press on this, back stitches, and I'm all done. Now I can trim my threads. Got a few threads up here I can trim off. And you've got yourself a napkin. It looks like this. Great job. And if you need any help, you can text me and we can go over it again next week. Okay, bye Rosa.